This was the #1 requested video on my page. It is truly the year of the beast. It's time to break down George Bryan from the Bryan Bros. If you've been following them at all, you know they are taking over YouTube. George just entered his first tour event on the PGA Tour down in Bermuda with his brother Wesley. And spoiler alert, they both made the cut. Absolutely incredible. I'm so excited to watch them this weekend, see what they can do. We're on a quest to 10,000 subscribers. We're right around 7,000 right now. So if you can hit that subscribe, it really helps me out. Drop a like on the video. Let's get right into this one, breaking down George Bryan and his driver swing. All right, so as always, we've got our plane line drawn down the driver shaft there with a circle around his head. Let's get right into the backswing here. So as you see, great little takeaway. He takes it up above the plane line just a little bit, not a big deal. But as he gets to parallel here, you can see that club face, it's hard to see because it's dark behind there, but that club face is pretty much in perfect position. It's gonna match that arm angle there, and his spine angle looks great. Continuing back, you can see a little bit steep on his takeaway, but still in great position. You can see that left arm is completely straight. Taking that weight off of that front leg. Very bent here. Doesn't quite straighten this back leg completely. Has a little bit of bend to it. No bow to his wrist at all. Gets to the top. Again, that club face should match this angle here. And it's pretty close to being perfect. And you can see his head hasn't done much. He actually moves a little bit towards the golf ball in the backswing. And then once he gets to the top, you can see right about here, he starts his squat. You can see his head start to drop just a little bit. And then as he starts his downswing, that club starts to flatten out behind him. You can see very much that club face is matching that wrist angle there. He drops that right elbow right into his hip. And at this point right here, he's pretty much in perfect position. Right along the plane line here. Great spot. Head is dropped down just a little bit. And then he comes right down the plane line. If you watch the Bryan Bros at all, you know George likes to play a little bit of a cut off the tee. So him coming above the line at this point is he's kind of swinging just a little bit over the top, but he plays just a baby cut. So you'll see right about here, he's pretty much on plane. And then as he makes impact, in perfect position, you can see his belt buckle is to the target, out there straight towards the fairway. He's pushing off this back foot considerably. Look at that, right on his tippy toes. Gets through the ball. You can see his head has dropped down pretty significantly. 6 or 8 inches it's probably dropped. And then finishing low and left, just like we like. That club coming right through that left bicep area. Flips those hands over, very balanced. Just a beautiful, beautiful golf swing. You can see why he's made the cut at the PGA Tour. Dude is incredible. Let's go ahead and start on the face-on view. So this is the face-on view I was able to find. It's not great. It's not exactly face-on. There's a person in the background, and also in the backswing, his driver head does disappear because it's vertical. But still going to be able to see exactly what his body's doing. So let's get right into it here. I'm going to draw some lines on his legs here, see if he has any kind of sway. One thing you can notice right off the bat here in the beginning, his shoulder angle is not as pronounced as a lot of players. He definitely has his shoulders angled up to hit up on the golf ball. But if you'll go back and watch my latest video of Bryson DeChambeau or Grant Horvat, those guys have a pretty significant shoulder angle at address. Grip looks pretty neutral. His right hand is a little more over the top than most players, and that's actually weaker, which is going to make him, again, fade the ball a little bit. Head is behind the golf ball. in great position. And then I watched a video of him the other day, and he's actually doing this on purpose, just like Jon Rahm does. You can see his club head is about 3 to 4 inches behind the golf ball. Jon Rahm has stated that he does that when he's trying to play a draw. George Bryan stated in a different interview, in a different range session, that he started trying that and it's actually helped him. So it appears that in this video on the face-on view here, he is attempting to play a draw because he's got that ball right up on his left heel, just right where it's supposed to be, but he's got the club head about 4 inches behind the golf ball, trying to hit up on that golf ball and hit a high draw. So we'll draw a circle again around his head here. We'll see what his head does from his face-on view. Now, one thing you notice is as he takes the club away, he has a slight little forward press. He kind of just flexes those forearms to kind of get his swing started. A lot of pros, a lot of players will have like a trigger that gets their swing started. If you'll watch here, he kind of just flexes those forearms, and that is going to help him get his swing started. So as he takes it back very low to the ground, like a lot of players, in great position, huge shoulder turn. Look at that. He actually has like zero sway backwards. He may actually be moving towards the target already. You can see some space there between his leg and that line that we drew at address. Now, as we get to parallel with his arm here, you can see the club is kind of lagged back. That's a power move that's trying to get as much length as possible. Some players will have that club back over here already. That would be flexing that right wrist. He's not doing that. So continuing on, huge shoulder turn. He's pointed back to the target very well. Head is already dropped again significantly in the top of the backswing. You can tell his weight is off this front leg, got that leg bent very nicely. And then as he's already starting his downswing before that club has even reached its stopping point in the backswing. So he started his downswing by pushing that hip. Look at that, boom, boom, right towards the target. Head drops again just a little bit. Hands start to drop. He's twisting those hips towards the target. That front thigh and knee starts going through that line. Head is staying back behind the golf ball. Look at the lag now. As he's coming through, you can see his arms here. Club is way back here. Lots of lag, which is great. Again, power move, trying to get some whip in that driver shaft. Look how much through the line he is here. Knee and leg is almost completely through the line. Head is dropped down 6 to 8 inches at least. And then as he gets to the ball, look at this perfect position here. As he makes contact, head again, even farther behind the golf ball. Hands and the club all very lined up as he makes contact. Beautiful impact position. Look at those that shoulder angle now as he makes contact. Absolutely, definitely trying to hit up on that golf ball. And then as he comes through, again, belt buckle to the target. You can tell he's trying to turn this one over. Look at his hands here as he's just come through impact, flipping that right hand over that left to try and close that club face. And then very balanced onto that left leg, just standing straight up on this front leg. Absolutely perfect balance. Just beautiful little follow through. And then on this one, he's going after this one. He's got the little recoil like we saw with Carter, the DOD King. He's swinging at this one. So there it is. George Bryan, driver swing breakdown. Congrats to both Wesley and George making the cut in the PGA Tour event. Absolutely awesome. Wish them best of luck on the weekend. If you liked the video, be sure to go check out a few of my other videos. Drop a like on this one and be sure to hit that subscribe. Really helps me out. We're on a quest to 10,000 subscribers. We're right around 7,000 right now. So if you can hit that subscribe, it really helps me out. Drop a like on the video. Love you guys. Stay tuned. Maybe we'll have Wesley Bryan driver swing breakdown coming very soon.